A lot of legends have been saying that Brooke and Justin do not have the best parenting skills. In particular, Brooke. Let me show you what I mean. Firstly, in the Nice Nuts video of them celebrating Naz's 14th birthday, Biggie is seen to be sick and has a fever. Now, when someone has a fever, it is usually recommended not to cover the person with thick layers like blankets because that would just make their temperature go even higher. And honestly, that is what I believe too. Even though your body feels really cold, despite you having a fever, like that's so confusing. But anyways, so legends say that Brooke should have acknowledged this, and well, a legend said that Brooke was being overdramatic while checking Biggie's fever, which in their opinion would make Biggie feel a lot more sick than he actually was. These legends said a similar thing to what I just previously mentioned. If a kid has a high temperature, do not give them a blanket or a hoodie goodie, and don't be dramatic, otherwise the kid will think it's way worse when it's only like zero point 0.5 from the normal temperature. No kidding, Biggie was 38 degrees because he was wearing a hoodie, a beanie, and had Ugg boots on, and was sleeping with a big soft warm blanket. Common sense, hello. Hey Brooke, I don't mean to be rude or anything, but whenever someone has a fever here, we make them wear less clothes as possible. And definitely don't cover their body with anything because it makes their temperature go higher. If it goes up to 39 degrees, we give them a cold shower to decrease the temperature. The only reason Biggie's temperature was so high was because he was wearing 3 layers of clothing plus a rug in temperatures of 40 degrees in Australia. If you have a high temperature and feel cold, don't put on a jumper. It only delays your recovery. Also, when Saki was setting up the table, Brooke for some reason kept on apologizing to her, which legends say she shouldn't keep doing because, well, she's the parent, not Saki. Don't let a kid boss you around like that, and don't say sorry. You're the mom, not her. Next, now this is the parents in general and not specifically Brooke because there was an activity in the vlog of Naz's birthday where Justin said that Charm and Disco cannot participate since they're too small, and this may make them feel left out, especially since they're little kids. Please, please, please include all your kids in activities. It's so unfair if you miss out on an activity because you're too young. Please just pick an activity for all ages. Moving on to Biggie. Where the Norris Nuts go to IKEA for the first time, Biggie says he's watched this movie called 365 Days. And, well, it's not very family friendly. In fact, it's 18 plus. And, well, we know that Biggie ain't 18. So this again raises a question to Brooke and Justin as to whether he should be watching such things at 15. When it comes to Naz, people still to this day criticize Naz for apparently not acting her age. And who do they end up blaming? Brooke and Justin. Because they didn't allow Saber to do all this when she was Naz's age, but for some reason Naz is allowed to do all this. And this makes a lot of people think Naz is the favorite child. But I'm not going to show the hate comments because they're just straight up terrible. Continuing this, people believe that Biggie has become a disrespectful kid. Remember that video where he said Ice Spice is bad? And that he'd go to a bathroom with a girl? Yeah, I'm not going to go too deep into that. No hate to Biggie, but I also found that a little weird. And well, legends were also very disappointed with Biggie. Biggie's growing up weirder and weirder. Biggie needs to learn to respect women and others' bodies. Nobody's going to talk about how Biggie said he would go into a bathroom with a 16-year-old girl. To do what exactly? That's extremely concerning for a 14-year-old to think about like that. Moving on to Saber, who is apparently too pampered. Now, people have been hating on her for having anger issues and calling her stuff like immature. and that she needs to grow up and stop crying all the time, since she is almost 20 and is technically an adult. But, listen to this part before you come at me. Brooke and Justin are the parents, not us legends. So, however they choose to parent, it's up to them. But in my opinion, giving suggestions rather than, saying, oh my god, you're such a bad parent. Why do you do this and why do you do that? It's a better idea to, just give suggestions and be nice. And well, it's honestly up to Brooke and Justin whether they want to change the way they do things with their kids or not. So yeah, bye.